So I recently changed my LinkedIn status to the co-founder of AI Pool, and I was pretty excited that my friends might ask me about this, but nobody asked. So I decided to go through my connections personally and to inform them about what we do at AI Pool, what custom integrations, AI automations we are working on, and what exciting things are going on at AI Pool. So I started this task manually. I went through my connections and I started messaging them one by one. But eventually I got tired, and it's pretty tedious task to manually outreach to all of our connections. And personally, when you have more than 2000 connections, it is pretty difficult to go to each and every profile and to message them with their customized name. Like whenever you visit their profile and you have to message them, you'll have to replace their name over there. It is pretty tiring, right? And in today's video, we are going to see how you can also do this by using simple steps and simple prompting and using Convergence AI. Hi, this is Kev and you're watching AI Bros. Let's start the show. Okay, so we are on my screen and this is my LinkedIn profile. By the way, if you are on LinkedIn and you're watching this video, you should go to LinkedIn and you should follow me out and follow AI Pool as well. So this is my messages. These are my messages, and particularly these are my connections over here. And as you can see, I have around 2,800 connections on LinkedIn, which is like a pretty hectic task to be done manually. When you go to each and every profile and write a salutation to them, replace their names one by one, and send them a message. It takes a lot of time. So what you can do is you come to Convergence AI. By the way, for those who don't know what Convergence AI is, it is basically a shortcut or a free version of OpenAI's operator. So what it does is it is a web browser optimized AI agent which uses your web browser to perform actions. Actions which you state it, actions which it doesn't have any limits. You can give any kind of action which can be performed on browser. You just have to mention that what task you have to get it done, and it might ask you for some credentials wherever required, not necessarily but wherever required, and then you can get your task done. So as you can see, I have performed this operation before. Before I started this video, I had to test it out whether if it is working or not. So as you can see, let's go through the prompt, how you are going to instruct Convergence for this task. So I wrote Convergence to go to my LinkedIn account and wait for me to log in over there. So first you are asking it to go to LinkedIn and to log it in there. So it will go to LinkedIn. It will ask you for the email password, or it will ask you to log in. And once you're logged in, go to the connections and send the invite message by replacing the connections name with the profile name or the name of the person, following the conditions below. So this was basically an optimized prompt. I'll explain you very quickly what we are going to do today. What we are going to instruct Convergence is that go to LinkedIn, wait for us to log in, then go to the connection section and pick the top three connections after any name, or you can state any condition over there, like as I mentioned over here that send invite connections to three people who are strictly after let's say any XYZ name or Yash Makode in the connection list. So it will go to my connections list, it will search for Yash Makode, and it will message three people after Yash Makode the message which we have given to it. All right. And I have strictly asked it to use the first name of the connection. And if it is not able to get the first name, it can use the complete name. And make sure to send the message to the connection and only confirm when the message has been sent. This step is very important because sometimes it backs out after just writing the message in the text box. So you need to be very careful and you need to be very precise while working with such agents. So this is the invite message I've written. This is just an outreach message for AI Pool, and let's see how we can get this started. So what I can do is that let's go to my network first, and we'll see uh, who all have not been received with the message. So okay, so let's not waste our time. We'll go to the messages and we'll first check which was the last person to whom we messaged. So this is someone known as Sanly AI. So what we will ask our agent to do is that we'll give the name of Sanly, and we'll ask it to go through our connection list, search for Sanly AI, and message the two people after Sanly AI. All right. Just a quick note. You'll have to try this method at least 2 to 3 times before you totally rely on this agent, because it's still an AI agent. It's still an AI. It's still it's still under development. It's still under learning, so you cannot completely rely over it, but it's quite efficient. So before you move ahead with your final steps or the final contacts, make sure you sit and study how is it performing, and if it is getting diverted, as it might in this video as well. So you'll have to instruct it 2 to 3 times before moving towards the main approach. Okay, so we'll just start a new task. Okay, so I have copied the prompt and I've pasted it, and I have replaced the name with Sanly AI. So what I'm asking to do is that go to my connections list and search for Sanly AI and send invite message to 3 people who are strictly after Sanly. So let's try this out. As I told you, you'll have to be very careful while convergence is performing its task. For the few iterations, you'll have to sit with convergence, and then you'll have to see how it is performing. Because it is an agent, it needs certain guidance at some point of time. Once it gets tuned, it will automatically start performing your task. Many a times it is due to some keywords that you have written in the prompt, or let's say some misunderstanding in the prompt. So for the few iterations, you'll have to sit with convergence, and you'll have to see where it is messing up, and the parts where it is messing up, you'll have to correct it and restart the process. All right, so it has started the work. It has opened my LinkedIn. It is redirecting to the network section. I know it is a bit slow. I know it is a bit slow, but we'll have to bear with the speed. But it is getting our task done. So, all right. So, see, as I told you, it might mess up a bit. So I told it to message anyone above Sanly AI. We'll just check it manually if it was going right or not. We'll just go to connections. We'll go to my list. Just really sorry for this pop-up. I don't know why is it uh, being all right. So it is going very good. As we can see, after Sandy AI, we have Adam Whitehead, but we'll have to exclude this guy because I have been in conversation with this guy previously. So I'll ask Convergence to skip this guy. Skip Adam. Actually, it was checking if I have had any previous conversations with Adam Whitehead, as you can see over here. But just not to take any risk, I stopped it right there, and I told it to skip the person. So right now, what it is going to do is that it will return to the connections list, as you can see over here. It has returned to the connections list, and it will go on find the next candidate, and it will message guy or the person who is after, maybe after Adam, I think. So parallelly, we can check who is after Adam in our list. Uh, it's, I think, yeah. Okay, so it has picked the very first guy. Uh, I told you it might mess up a bit. So, okay, okay, let's let it message the person. Not an issue for me. because I have I have not started any conversation with this guy. Okay, so as you can see on the screen, it has typed the message, and it has replaced the name of the candidate in the message, and it has sent the message to the person. And we'll just go through our connections, we'll go through our messages, and we'll have a look if message has really been sent or not. And as you can see, the candidate was Awais Farooq, and it has replaced the name with Awais, and it has sent the message already. So this is a very interesting method to automate the process of LinkedIn DMing. I'll tell you where it can mess up. It can mess up where you have been in conversation with a lot of people. So let's say in my case, I have already had been messaging a lot of people before. So I'll have to stop him here because I don't want him to message Sean Clark. So I'll tell you where it can mess. Uh, when you have been into a lot of conversations with lot many people, so it might get confused with the people finding or reordering people. So as we see in the as we saw in the example itself, that it has to find the person next to Sally, but it took up someone else. It took up the first in the list itself. So I'll tell you how to avoid all these issues. The very first thing is you'll have to be very, very clear with what you are instructing it. And after that, you'll have to iterate the process. You'll have to keep on working with convergence before you go through the main streamline processing. And if you want it to be very, very accurate, what you can do is that you can give him the names of the individuals directly. So I'll show you an example where I did this same thing, and it was pretty much accurate in sending messages to those people out. All right, so just focus on this example right now. So what I did here was I mentioned that you have to message these five people over here. I specifically mentioned it that you'll find them after Manoj Kumar Joshi in the list. So what it did was it went through the list, and it particularly searched with for those names, and it messaged them very correctly. So if I walk you through the steps, you can see Anas Khan has been messaged very properly. Then if we go back, it scrolled a bit, and then it message it was about to message Rajat Singh, but I interrupted it. I had to interrupt it, and it was pretty accurate when I gave it the names of my my connections. So in that way you can specify uh, whom to be outreached, whom to be send the message with. And as I said, you'll have to be very, very particular and very, very careful while using convergence, especially in the LinkedIn case. But this is a very good method to automate the process of LinkedIn DMing. And that is it from my side. I hope I was able to help you out in the LinkedIn DMing part. This is a very amazing process. Convergence is a very amazing AI agent which uses your web browser to do immensely great stuff. But remember, you'll have to be very, very careful while submitting your credentials, as well as you'll have to monitor it for few parts. As we saw in the tutorial itself, it was going it was taking it somewhere else. So you'll have to be very careful while using this. For few iterations you'll have to struggle it a lot, but eventually it'll catch up the pace, and you'll be able to use convergence very smoothly, and your process of LinkedIn DMing will automate smoothly. For more such updates and for freshly brewed content in the AI space, subscribe to AI Bros page and share this video with your friends who need this automation. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.